Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That don't get old right there.
We there.
That just happened. Show what it do. What it do.
What it do, man? We in this thing, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Warren G, the phone man up in here. I got real Deal Rudy with me.
Fresh inking.
All day, every day, man.
Already, man. Mr. 38, he had what do you call it? What do you call those things? A pre-engagement or something he had to do?
I wanted to say he had what they call the disease the football players have from the concussions. That
oh man.
Yeah. I think he had a concussion this morning.
He's in concussion protocol. That's what it is. That's what it is right now. He is in concussion protocol right now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So he could not be with us today. However, he is here in spirit.
We're gonna call him.
And we're gonna call him.
We're gonna call him and check on him, man.
Yeah, we're gonna check on him, man.
I'm sincerely worried about him right now, real deal. You
I know.
It's not like him.
It's not like him.
Forget what day it is and everything.
Maybe the treads are getting a little heavy.
Yeah.
You know,
it's,
it could be weighing down on the brain.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it, man. Hey. With all that being said, though, it's an honor and a privilege to be here.
Already,
as always, and
already, man, it's an honor to be here.
Well, let me say this much, brother. It's my privilege and my honor to be able to announce the newest member of the That Just Happened show.
Hey,
the one, the only Fresh Ink finest.
Deal. Oh man,
real Deal Rudy.
You know what? I got to turn that off. Until we need it. Otherwise, that's a loud call right there, man.
It came through. We heard it.
It did. It came through. But yes, I am happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of the show. Now, I've always been part of the show. I've just kind of been more behind the scenes, more of the technician of the show. But now I'm going to, play a role, be in front of the camera, be behind the mic.
I love it.
You're going to see and hear me a whole lot more, and I'm happy to be part of the team.
Hey, the pleasure is all mine, brother, and welcome.
Hey, glad to be here.
Welcome.
Glad to be here, man.
Very exciting edition.
Yeah.
Man,
man.
What's on your mind? What's been going on?
Man, I have a lot on my mind, but
True.
something that happened this week in the world of sports.
Yeah.
That kind of touched a nerve with me personally, being a small business owner like myself.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if everybody heard, but if you didn't, your Los Angeles Lakers,
they been slimy,
took a $4.6 million, get this, small business loan. And what's interesting,
distasteful.
Yes, and what's interesting about these loans is that I don't know the actual ins and outs of it, but from what I hear, you don't have to pay them back if you can't pay them back.
Yeah, it's like
there's like a little loophole to it.
It's
so
a promise to pay.
Promise to pay. But if you don't, no harm.
Yeah,
no
if you lied
foul.
to me, don't worry about it.
Yeah, you got me for 4.6 and everything's cool.
Right.
But man, little guys like myself, which applied for that same loan and couldn't get nothing.
I mean, I wish you could have got that one.
You know what I mean?
We could have got like a Phantom.
Yeah, we could have got a whole lot. We could have got 4.6 million.
Get 2 Phantoms.
2 Phantoms, man.
And then wrap them in Fresh Ink. Put the That Just Happens show logos on one.
Man. And then on the other, oh my God.
I don't know what you would do with it.
Man, what I want to know, who's watching them books, man? Like that's our government that we trust, that we depend on.
I know we don't trust them, and but we have to depend on them.
Yeah, definitely.
And so we do that, if I can talk, as a country. And so I just really that's disheartening to think that an organization that's probably worth at least $1 billion.
$1 billion is what I heard.
Would be trying to snatch 4.6.
4.6. That's like, I don't want to spend this money that I got here in the savings, but if you'll give me 4.6, I'll spend yours.
Hey, sound like a deal you can't refuse.
Man.
I love it.
Man, I'm like, dude.
On a promise to pay,
How does that work?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Lakers, man. Hey, y'all should be ashamed for that one.
Shame on you, LA.
Shame on you.
Just shame on California, just period.
Man, I think LeBron James's sneaker collection is probably worth 8.6.
Right.
You know what I mean? If y'all really needed the money that bad, that's LeBron.
He got it.
He got it.
Bron
Borrow from him.
Yeah, man. They slimy out. Slimy out there.
Slimy, man.
Yeah, I've always been one of them people, man. I've never been a Laker fan. I've never been a real LeBron hater, but even with LeBron now, man, that something about them yellow uniforms, man. I just never felt it.
It's gold.
Is it? Purple and gold.
Purple and gold.
Yeah.
It's gold. Looks yellow to me.
I thought it was like puke yellow, man, but that's what I call it anyway.
Man, but yeah, that's what's been on my mind. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Them dirty ass Lakers. But hey, it is what it is, man. What's on your mind?
Man, that's a good question. I've had a lot on my mind as well. As far as related to the show and stuff like that, man, I think one of the stories that stood out to me, and I know it's still a major sideways element to it, is this NCAA finally willing to allow these young men to profit from their own likeness. Like as far as signing autographs and
really,
or either, yeah. It's basically taking endorsements.
Is that the thing that they were working on a while back, or is that something new? Because I heard of something about that a while back.
I think it's the same thing they've been working on.
Okay.
But they're getting a little bit further along with it.
Okay.
To my knowledge, it's not set in stone on how they're going to do it. But they are in agreement to allow these guys
to get paid.
With their own likeness, as far as signing autographs and maybe some commercials or whatever for the popular guys. But one thing I heard about, they were not going to let them use their team logos.
Okay.
So, for example, like with Joe Burrow,
right?
He would have to have on a yellow and gold, a yellow and blue jersey.
But it can't say LSU.
It can't be LSU.
Okay.
And so,
okay,
just.
Well, that's a move in the right direction.
You would think so. But just a little food for thought on that real deal. And it's something that I always wondered about this. They're so quick to always say amateur sports, and I like college football, and I do, and I can appreciate amateur sports because when everybody's in the league, everybody get paid. When the guys make it to the league, everybody get paid. Yeah. So I can appreciate guys supposedly playing for the love of the game and the potential to make it to the next level. And so one question I always had was, if it's amateur sports and y'all are serious about that, why don't we have amateur coaches? Why do you have a guy at the top there that's making millions upon millions of dollars to coach amateur
sports
athletes?
Right.
Now, why not have a guy that's taking coaching and he's aspiring to be a coach, or maybe he's in college himself.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
He's aspiring to be a professional as well. So, but it always seemed funny to me that you can bring in a professional college football coach that will make $10 million a year.
Yeah.
But he's not an amateur.
No, he's not amateur.
But this is amateur sports.
Amateur sports, yeah, like your boy Nick Saban.
All of them, yeah.
He jetted on the Dolphins, went to Alabama. Amateur sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, and got paid.
Yeah.
And it's still getting paid.
And been getting paid, man. The list goes on and on, throughout, football, basketball, baseball, really football and basketball. But it's a little food for thought. Like, now, if it was true amateur sports, why do we have professional coaches?
That's true. I understand that. And then you got I think the basketball player was out of Memphis. Really high prospect. Got a booster or somebody got his girlfriend a plane ticket for him to watch him come play, and then he gets suspended for the rest of the year.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. But the coach is getting a gazillion dollars a year to coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
These same amateurs.
It's these same amateurs.
And they've been running, the NCAA, man, it's got to be the most corrupt organization.
Racket.
It's just I don't know how they stay in power. How they're so deeply rooted.
Because they've had the power
for the last 100 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Long.
Yeah.
And it's just they run roughshot, man. And
well, I think now, not to cut you off, but I think now in this day and age, like you said, they've been doing it for a long time.
Right.
But now with the internet and all that, information is more public.
Right.
You know, so now people can be like, hey, y'all are doing this, and I see y'all are doing this, and y'all been doing this for how many years? Yeah, man, they've been doing this.
Yeah.
Getting over on that. But right now, you know, sports is a huge billion, trillion-dollar business, I'm sure.
Right.
You know. And,
right.
Man, they, you know, and for the athletes to be treated the way they are, where, you know, if somebody gives them money for a Big Mac, they're suspended.
You know
what I'm saying?
Man. And they've really messed over a lot of kids throughout the years, man, and with suspensions. And, you know, it's almost like, I forget the man's name that was on 790. He was on the Indy Kalu show, In the Trenches. He made a joke, and he was joking. Who was he? Played for Philly. His name's eluding me right now. But he was like, man, I took a pay cut to come to Philly. He was just making the NCAA, like I was making more money in college than when I got drafted.
Yeah, well, you know who really said that for real was Eric Dickerson.
Oh, okay, he took a pay cut, huh?
He took a pay cut. He took a pay cut when he went to the Rams.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I was laughing at that. Like, man, this dude is better watch your mouth, man. They come get you.
They might charge you for some old stuff you did, man.
Yeah,
for some money you took back in '88.
Yeah, man, the way he said it, it was just too funny. But
yeah, man, them old NCAA. Yeah, I don't like the NCAA.
I hate them.
You know what I hate even more than them stealing money from athletes, or basically stealing money by getting paid off athletes' names, is this targeting stuff that they have, man. These rules.
Yeah.
You know, I understand flagging somebody 15 yards for a hit to the head or something like that. But to throw the kid out of the game. And then for the off if
it is, it's off the top.
Off the top.
Yeah.
And then not only the judgment call. And then not only is he out that game, but he's out for the first half of the following game.
Yeah.
Man, those rules are ridiculous, man.
Man, and you know, they go unquestioned, and it has been going unquestioned for a long time. And I'm sick of them. You know, you get to a point, we're in a society now, like you said, Real Deal, where a lot of things is public knowledge, and people have access to a lot of these events that's going on. And I think that's why they're making this adjustment and agreeing to even open up the piggy bank a little bit, because they know how bad they're looking.
Yeah, they're looking bad.
Yeah, so they want to just you know, save a little bit of face.
They don't ruin old Johnny Manziel for you know what I mean, for signing a few autographs.
Yeah, just think about, they took Reggie Bush's Heisman.
Yeah.
Who else was it?
Shoot, man, all types of.
It's just so many different ones. It's so many different cases. You can sit there and talk about it all day. It's almost, I don't know if it's more cases of the NCAA messing over kids than reported UFO sightings. It's probably about the same, right?
It's probably about the same, man.
Man, you know, the craziest thing, I know we switching gears here, but I'm looking at this stuff. The Pentagon officially releases declassified UFO tapes.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I heard about, I think this dropped Monday evening, something like that. But when I finally looked it up and YouTubed it, I'm like, this is the same videos that we saw like 5 years ago, this UFO.
Yeah, it's like and then the quality of the video is like,
it's the most grainy thing.
Like you can see I can look right now on Google Earth and zoom in and see the top of this roof clear as hell. But NASA or the United, not NASA, but the United States can't get a clear
Air
shot.
Force.
Yeah,
This
the Air Force. They don't have a camera that can get us a clear image of this UFO.
Man, they showing us like the radar image.
Man,
Why they do us like this?
Man,
Real
I
deal?
seen that same disc in the 60s when they were showing UFOs, I think, man.
And then
on, man.
They got nerve enough to be showing you the view from a fighter pilot. These jets are like probably, I don't know, $20 million per. These are the best aircraft in the world.
Yeah.
And that's the camera that we got up in there? Like a Radio Shack camera? Come on,
not even
man.
GoPro quality right there, man.
Not even, brother. That's like...
He should just pulled out his iPhone out of
the iPhone
pocket.
would have did better, man.
You know what I mean?
See, that's what...
Got him some cleared 1080 HD.
Right off the iPhone.
Show us, off the iPhone to show us
the flash
something,
would have
man.
went off and everything.
Everything, man. We would have seen we would have seen the aliens up close.
Well, look, let me take the picture, man. Just turn the camera off and let me take the picture. You know, we said this last week, bro, about them playing us for crazy on everything.
Everything.
I mean, I understand that a lot of people don't. Okay, people start buying tons of toilet tissue when they think somebody's gonna, it's coronavirus. I get it.
Yeah.
People are nuts, and I know we're surrounded by idiots, but don't insult my intelligence, man, and tell me this is a $20 million fighter jet taking these pictures, man. Come on, man. Golly,
man,
bro.
that's funny.
That's
funny, man.
yeah.
That's.
But they did release it, man, and the stuff they released is old as dirt.
And the timing is like. Is going on right now when it's just kind of swept under the rug. Nobody's paying attention. Mm-hmm. So I guess one day when the big mothership lands, they can say, "Hey, we told you."
Well, yeah, we showed y'all that picture.
Y'all.
You be like, "Hey, this don't look nothing like the picture you showed." But like, we told y'all.
When the mothership lands and they tell us all to get in, you be like, "Hey, we warned you.
Y'all get in." It's time to go.
Get y'all's asses out of here. I don't know where y'all are going. But
y'all don't recognize that little fuzzy ship right there?
Yeah, they showed us that.
Man, they need to cut that out, man.
These people are tripping, man.
Yeah, they've been doing us like that for a long time. And, not to be a conspiracy theorist, but I will say this, man. I got sense enough to know if we got this many galaxies and this many universes and it's life somewhere.
Has to be.
Just think about it. What's the odds? Just play the odds.
Has to be, man.
You ever been to Vegas?
Yes.
Play the odds.
Play the odds. Yeah. I mean, come on.
If you got a billion suns.
And
man. All these galaxies and a billion solar systems.
And we're the only ones out there.
It just don't compute, do it?
It does not add up.
And so, I mean, why not? I guess it's just so far gone to where you got to just continue on with the story.
Yeah, you just got to roll with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just got to roll with it, man.
Got to roll with it, man. Let's do that.
We're the only ones here.
I don't want the men in black coming here and flash me in the face with that little thing. I can't remember my name after he flashed me. I'd be like,
we wake up in Area 51 somewhere, man. Where the hell am I at? Welcome to Area 51.
Right?
Shit.
Why am I handcuffed? Why am I handcuffed to the bed? They just ignoring me.
Man.
Be still, man.
Hey.
Be still, phone, man. Don't you see we're finna inject you right now? Just
times,
be still.
Man. We're living in crazy times right now, man.
And then we got you in here because you had coronavirus. So you just sit right there.
That's right.
And you didn't have your mask on.
You didn't have your mask on, man. Man, did you see how the governor just basically just shitted on the judge Hidalgo here or whatever?
The one that voted on that
the mask.
Yeah,
said if you ain't it's $1,000 fine if you don't have your mask on. Mm-hmm. Governor said, "Hey, I didn't say that. Nobody's getting fined." And then they had to go back and change it up.
Jim Abbott's the governor.
Yeah, Abbott, yeah.
For the first time ever, and I'm not going to say really what I wanted to say about Jim Abbott, but props to Jim Abbott.
Hey, man, good job, Jim.
At least, man.
Nah, ain't nobody paying no $1,000 fine for not wearing no mask.
Come on, man.
I'm
glad somebody stood up finally and just put the brakes on this paranoia, man. Like,
yeah.
Like I said, brother, I've been practicing social distancing now for about 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And because I don't like getting up under y'all old nasty rascals. And so I don't go. We had our fun, but at my age, I don't go to Mardi Gras and I don't do all that stuff no more. So I ain't worried about it. But, you know, people make their own decisions and own choices, man, when you're in a public place. And, the social distancing, I can see. The mask thing, I don't see. I see people driving around in their cars with masks on.
Mm-hmm.
Walking on the side of the road by themselves with masks on.
Right.
And you got to ask, I want to just ask one of them people like, dude, if you think it's in the air to that point, wouldn't we all have corona?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can just walk outside and get it.
Get it like that, we'd all have it.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't need a mask there because you got it.
Man, I went to my mother-in-law's house a few weeks back. I walked in there, and it felt like it was 100 degrees in there. We asked her, hey, why don't you have the air on? She said, because she don't want the corona air coming inside.
Lord, boy,
That's paranoia right there.
But see, it's bad. I almost feel sorry for her because she computed that. She was like,
yeah,
I'm man, no AC.
No AC. We ain't running the AC because we don't want no outside air in the house. Watching too much news, man. Watching too much news.
They get our old people because they sit there, they watch CNN all day.
Yeah.
And they believe that shit, man. They really do. They'll sit there and they'll try to relay it over to you.
Yeah.
And be like, no, you need to cut your AC off also. Be like, no, this is what you need to do.
Man, hold on 1 sec. Let me do something real quick.
Yes, sir.
Check my reset.
Wow, Real Deal is checking on that. And I'm going to take another moment right here.
We got it done.
To welcome him to the show. Welcome him into the show once again. Real
I had to
Deal,
check the camera.
Rudy.
Like I said, we're doing multiple job duties right now. So I had to make sure the camera was running. So that way you can see us on YouTube as well.
That'll work, man. I love it.
Yeah,
I
man.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I got some special things I want to do also in regard to YouTube, man. And we'll get this trial run out the way on going live and stuff.
Yeah,
and we'll get into it.
Yeah, next week we should be able on our Facebook to go live, so you can watch the show live as it's happening on Facebook.
That's gonna be hot.
That's gonna be cool. That's
Yeah.
gonna be cool.
Yeah.
There's an adapter that I need to get.
Yep.
And all the damn stores are closed, man. So you can't get nothing right now. But we'll be ready next week.
She'll be open Friday, Real Deal.
Friday. That's right.
She'll be open Friday. They're
Friday,
saying
man.
25% capacity.
25%, man. So
That's
when you go into a restaurant, it ain't gonna be the same.
Every other table.
Every other table.
Hey, I like social distancing.
Yeah.
I'm good.
But see, I like going. I like the ambiance of places.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And when it's kind of just dry in there, it's gonna be a little different. Food's gonna taste the same.
Yeah.
But the ambiance is gonna be different. And I like sitting at the bar. I'm that guy. You want the table or the bar? I'll sit at the bar.
Yeah, I sit at the bar.
I'll sit at the bar.
I might start taking the table like a booth.
Yeah.
We've been blessed enough to have some women in our life, man. I'll slide in one of those booths in the back.
And be chilling.
And I'll be over there with the snicker wicker chilling.
I feel that, man.
Yeah.
I wonder if there will even be bars open in the restaurant. Like, you probably won't be able to sit at the bar. Or if you do, it's, a good 5 seats in between stools in between you and the next person.
Yeah. We'll find out Friday.
We're going to find out Friday. Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you another thing that's going to be interesting also, and I want to see how it works, man, is with the major sports, the MLB, NFL season, as well as finishing the NBA season, amongst other sports. They're planning on playing Real Deal with no fans.
Interesting.
Yeah. The MLB is saying that they're going to use warm weather facilities down in Arizona, Houston,
Florida,
Houston. Mm-hmm. The open air stadiums.
Okay.
And to my knowledge, they're going to be at 25% capacity, maybe less. It may take a while for them to even get to 25%.
But you know what? In baseball, baseball has them noon on like Wednesday afternoon games.
Yeah.
It's like 25% capacity.
Anyway.
In baseball.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Because I understand that's the way the game has been played. But who goes to a game on a Wednesday at 12:30?
Yeah, 12:30.
You sitting there like, and already bought your ticket. Like, man, what are these?
Yeah.
What were you doing? It'll be like during the school year.
Yeah, during the school year. Well, like usually in the summertime. Yeah, but during the school year, mid, afternoon game at 12 o'clock. There's hardly anybody in them stands.
Right.
So in baseball, they're not going to be as affected as much as, let's say, football or the NBA. Mm-hmm. Like, can you imagine a big college football game, LSU?
Yeah.
With 25% of the stadium full.
That's nuts.
That's
man.
Going to be different right there.
Well, you said a mouthful there too, real, because in the college game and in the NFL game, but I'm gonna say in the college game, it's the fanfare. It's a big deal for the students involved,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, it's just the college stadiums, and then the capacities are crazy.
Yeah.
So seeing those empty, man, it's gonna be a trip.
And then check this out. So in football, I'm just thinking right now, right?
Let's do it. We already talked about UFOs.
Yeah, we already talked about UFOs.
Let's don't stop right here.
Area 51 UFOs, so we can talk about anything in this show.
Man, that's where we
go.
going.
But in football, you got the center and you got the nose guard. They're about as close as me and this mic are right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
About 300 some pounds apiece.
At the line of scrimmage. There's no social distancing going on the field.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I mean? Like, they are in each other's faces, helmet to helmet.
What happens
if
he starts coughing? If
spit. I mean, spit. Do and when it's cold, you see the steam coming out.
But when it's hot, you don't see it. It's still happening.
But it's still happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, with this whole social distancing thing that we're obviously is not going anywhere for a while, how does it work? You know what I mean? In sports, basketball, NBA, they face-to-face, guard and, chest to chest. How does it work? Are we going to have football? Are we going to have basketball?
They may. What I'm thinking with these leagues, and let's be honest, the leagues own the players, okay?
Yeah.
That's where the money comes from. The players know that, okay? So if they make you sign a waiver to get on the field,
yeah,
and you can't really, if that's part of the disclaimer about holding that job in the NFL.
Daily corona testing.
Or making yourself susceptible to getting it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, like you might get it.
It's like a waiver. Like, yeah, you might get it. This dude probably have it. We don't know.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet you them refs they're gonna be
mask up.
They're gonna have a zebra stripe mask. They're gonna be 20 feet away. But them players, yeah, they're gonna be face to face.
That's a real good question you bring up, man, and it's across the board. The only sport it won't affect golf. It won't affect tennis.
Yeah.
It won't affect
not
baseball.
Even really baseball. Nah, baseball.
Won't affect it.
Nah.
Basketball and football.
Yeah.
Soccer maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Or basketball might adopt those Pee Wee League rules where you can't steal the ball. You got to stay so many feet away from the player.
That may be true. But you know what I thought about with the basketball? The mask. They can just wear a mask on the court.
Yeah.
Some of the guys have the glass when they break their nose or orbital bones.
They might have the mask.
Just put the mask on. Everybody mask up.
Man, I think even if the sports come back, if baseball comes back, which it sounds like it is.
It will.
Sounds like football. They're trying to get it back.
It will, yeah.
It's going to be, this year, there's going to be an asterisk next to whoever the champion is.
Just the Corona year.
It's going to be the Corona year. Yeah. It's going to be, but it was the Corona year. Yeah, LeBron, you got how many's LeBron got? 3 now? Okay, you got your 4th, but yeah, it was the Corona season. Don't really count.
Yeah. I think it's going to be across the board, real deal. I heard the MLB saying they're going to drop it from 162 games to just 100 games.
They need to do that anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They need to go ahead and do that.
And just keep it that way from here on out.
Yeah.
We don't need that 162.
160. I think that's all about the owners making money, man.
It have to be because
160 games.
I like baseball just as much as the next guy. I grew up playing baseball, and I got a passion and a love for the game. But the season is too long, and you don't really get excited about baseball to the playoffs.
That's it. It's too many games.
It's the same thing with the NBA. 82 games. And they're like, nobody looks at you start watching around Christmas, and the season starts in October.
Yeah.
Traditionally. And so the playoffs is what counts.
Mm-hmm.
So these long, drawn-out seasons, and then to be honest with you, this whole Corona thing, man, for, like we were saying last week, for your average fan, people starting to realize I don't need nonstop sports.
Yeah, I don't need nonstop sports, man. Yeah. That's what they're like, okay, I found other ways to entertain myself,
Yeah, it's other stuff out here, man. That's a lot more interesting on some levels.
Yeah.
So, man, like you said, Real.
It's going to be different.
Make that 100-game season across the board.
Yeah.
And that'll take them 62 games out. That'll help do social distancing and keep disease down. Let's make the NBA season 60 games.
60. Because really, NBA, the average sport, like your real sports fans, your basketball, baseball, football fans, they really don't start paying attention to basketball until after football season.
Exactly.
You watch it. You might watch a game here or there, but you're not really locked in paying attention to it while football season is going on.
Not at all.
And
then even furthermore, to take it another level on that, in football, we pay attention because it's only 16 games. Yeah. They don't need to adjust their schedule.
Yeah.
But with the other two, you only start to pay attention when you're looking at jockeying for a playoff position.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be the number 1 seed? Who's the number 8 seed?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the NBA, you want to start looking at stuff, when it starts to really count, and you can see what positions they're going to end up falling in.
Yeah.
Now, early on, that first 2 months, it's like, I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care.
I watch my locals. I watch my Rockets.
Yeah.
And then I don't really just dig into them. Like, I'll watch them. Like, oh, okay.
But you don't really... Till crawfish season. That's when I really start paying attention to basketball.
Season. Yeah.
Crawfish season. Now, that's a Southern thing right there. But that's when you can go on a patio and watch the Rockets playoffs,
and lick your fingers for 2 hours.
And drink some beer and some crawfish. That's when you start paying attention to basketball.
I don't eat the crawfish.
What?
I don't. I used to.
Okay. Well, you still know what I mean.
I know what you mean, though.
You know what I mean.
I drink the beer.
You drink the beer.
And I eat the wings.
And there you go. Yeah. It's the ambiance. It's the atmosphere.
That's it. That's what it's all about.
That's when the patios are lit in
I
H-Town.
love it. I love it, bro.
Sunday afternoon playoff game. Yeah.
I'm there.
Sign me up.
Like we there.
We there. Speaking of, man, look. You want to call 38?
Man, let's call this 38. Let's call this rascal.
Let's see what
dreadhead
he's doing,
rascal,
Let's
man.
see what 38's even doing. Let's call him up. See what he's doing.
CTE. That's the name. He got CTE.
That's what it is.
I couldn't think of it earlier. Maybe I got a touch of CTE too. I couldn't think of it. But yeah,
man. Let me.
Yeah, he's in concussion protocol. Let's see what he's talking about.
Yeah, man. See if he remembers what day it is. Let's see.
Sometimes it's better that way. I done had some days before in my life, man. I wish I could just forget. I don't know what day it is. The hell with it. Let's start over again tomorrow.
Hey, yeah.
I don't know what the day is.
Let's see if we can get a hold of him, man.
It wasn't a good day. Let's redo it.
See if we can get a hold of this man.
I can hear him in my headphones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. 38.
What's good?
You know what day it is?
You know what day it is, man? What's today?
It's Wednesday, man. It's Wednesday.
What year?
What year is it?
What year is it?
2020. 2020.
All right, because someone told us that you have you're on concussion protocol right now.
Yeah, you have CTE.
Yeah, CTE. We just wanted to check, man.
Yo, man.
You got to get a better helmet, bro. You wearing that helmet that Antonio Brown, that helmet that he didn't want to wear, man. You got to get a new helmet, man.
Yeah,
I must have been wearing that helmet y'all new running back was wearing.
Yeah, or the dreads are getting a little too heavy. One of the
two. One of them.
Yeah, man. We just checking in with you, man, making sure you're good.
Man, I'm good, man. Yo, that just happened, man. I missed it today. I missed the day. I don't know what happened. I had a bad night, and I totally forgot the day today. Man, this is crazy.
Hey, man, with all that being said, it's a very special day, man. We welcome our new member to the That Just Happened show, Real Deal Rudy.
Yeah, man. We there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man. So, I'm excited.
Yeah. We there.
Yo,
I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Hopefully, our partner in crime, Mr. 38. What we'll do is we'll call him on Monday and say, hey, today's Monday. We'll call him the following day.
I'm gonna text him on Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll text him on Tuesday.
We'll call him Wednesday.
And then we'll call him again on Wednesday.
And be like, it's still Wednesday.
This will never happen again, man. This will never happen again.
Man, hey, it sounds liberating, man. I was had a conversation with a young lady, man, and she didn't know what day it was. I was talking to her during the week, and I mentioned like today is, Tuesday, when whatever it was, and she's like, "Oh, really?" I said, that must be liberating just to wake up and like, God bless me to wake up today. I don't know what today is.
Yeah, and it don't matter. It don't matter what today is.
It don't matter.
I'm alive.
It's a day. It's a day I'm alive. I woke up this morning, so I'm good. I don't care what the day is. The sun's out.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm up.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, man.
Hey,
this is
38, let me ask you a question before we let you go, man. I watched the Jamaican movie last night, and I thought of you, man. Have you seen Sprinter? The movie Sprinter?
What's the name of it?
Sprinter, like it's running. Sprinter.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh man, you gotta watch that, man. It's a Jamaican movie, man.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, make sure you check that out, man.
Hey, since we on that subject of Jamaican movies, man, best Jamaican movie ever. Shot us.
Of course, it's Shatta, nigga.
That's the best one ever, right?
Blood clot Jamaica in the United States of America.
I know. That boy say, I deal the business, I kill for nothing, and I make a lot of money. Hey, man, respect that.
Respect.
Shoot, my boy Ox.
All right, man. We're going to let you get back to your Monday afternoon, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
You know what, man? It's Wednesday, man. It's Wednesday. Yo, man.
Hey,
that just happened, man. Love seeing you, Mr. 38. He's slapping finance today. I died. I'll check y'all next week, Wednesday, man.
All right, man.
All right, big dog.
We'll talk to you, big dog, later. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I hope he didn't go to Popeyes trying to get that 2 for Tuesdays. He be in the line. Hey, man.
Hey.
I want my 2 for Tuesdays.
Hey, where's my dog?
They be like, sir.
He thinks we're time travelers.
So, right.
Dang, y'all are in Wednesday?
Yeah.
Damn, we out here time traveling, man. Didn't even know it. Didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it. Time traveling, man. Time traveling.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nah, it's all good.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Man, talking about time traveling. I'm sitting here looking at this list just real quick. My boy Cam Newton.
What's he doing now?
And Jameis Winston. They had mentioned those two guys in the same breath. And they're two very different quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. But the reason I'm bringing up this time traveling is because I can't remember the time when you had a quarterback that's still in his prime to appear in the Super Bowl and to win an MVP in the league. Mm-hmm. And in 2 or 3 years, be just without a job in his prime.
I know. He's been injured though. The past 2, he's got a foot injury.
He had that Liz Frank. They call it like all the little bones on top of your foot.
Yeah.
When you break them and scramble them up.
Yeah. And then he had a shoulder issue, I want to say.
Right.
A couple years back, because I had watched a special on his rehab regimen, which was pretty intense, man. Like he put in a lot of work to get back on that field.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then to he gets his shoulder right and then gets back on the field and then hurts his foot.
Yeah, he was never healthy. With the style that Cam plays, him being healthy is key. Mm-hmm. At his size and the way he plays the game. Mm-hmm. But to be cast away almost, and I think I'm really looking to see him pop up in Denver. I don't know why Denver.
Denver? Okay.
I was thinking New England at first.
Okay.
But I don't think New England would pay
Yeah.
I'm thinking
he still wants a lot of money. He still wants like, from what I've heard, he still wants like big time quarterback money still.
And in a way, I think he deserves it, because, here's the thing. And this is why I mentioned Jameis Winston. Jameis went to the Saints this year.
Did he go to the Saints?
They made it official.
Okay, because I had seen something about it being some type of dress audition for Drew Brees.
They put pen to paper on him.
Okay, all right.
He's a New Orleans Saint.
Really?
And
how did I miss that?
With I just got word this morning. But the thing I liked about that, Jameis took a veteran minimum. Mm-hmm. They're paying him, I think it was $145,000 signing bonus.
Okay.
And the rest of the money, it's the total value of the contract's like $1 million something dollars.
Okay.
And
like a 1-year deal type of thing?
1 year.
Okay.
Roughly.
Incentive-based type of contract?
Well, $1 million guaranteed.
Okay.
And then I think with incentives, it went up to like $3 million.
Okay.
But by you being a backup, you're in good luck on them incentives.
Yeah. How are you going to get,
But unless you end up like how Bridgewater did. It paid off for Teddy because Teddy put his leg on backwards. Mm-hmm. Everybody, they said it was so bad, they were thinking they were going to have to amputate the leg.
Damn, that's crazy.
And so, but Teddy come back, backed up Drew Brees. When Drew broke his thumb last season, Teddy came in and won 5 games. He went 5-0.
Yeah.
And now he's in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And, no, he's in Carolina. I'm sorry. He's in Carolina.
Yeah.
Under a big deal. And Jacksonville will be also a good landing spot for either one of these guys with this Minshew guy. Minshew mania.
The mustache.
I was like, what is this,
man?
It's just craziness. But
Winston in New Orleans, that's pretty interesting. Now, if, something happens to Drew Brees and he does have to play, man, they're going to score 50 points a game.
Yeah.
With those receivers, he had a pretty good receiving squad in Tampa Bay receiver squad.
Well, he led the league in yards.
Yeah. And interceptions too.
And interceptions.
Yeah.
And, so the potential has always been there. I think being in the same room with Drew Brees and Sean Payton.
Yeah.
In that quarterback room over there. And I'm not sure who the quarterback coach is, but I know he's good quality. Mm-hmm. Jameis might come out that situation like Teddy.
Yeah, you said the quarterback coach's name already, Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's all. That is the quarterback coach, as far as Jameis is concerned. Anyway.
Yeah.
And so coming out of that room, I think he may actually be taking a loss this season, but adding value to his season next year.
Yeah, stop. Yeah,
this year's a wash anyway. Mm-hmm. So go learn under Drew.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like his move.
Maybe get you a little playing time if Drew Brees gets hurt.
Man, it's football.
But you're always one play away.
Yeah.
One play away.
It's football.
But, I heard something. Okay, so it's official. So he is a Saint.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Now, I'll tell you this. Man, let me tell you. I know he got hurt. When he was in New Orleans, but Dez Bryant, how has nobody put Dez on a team, even being injured? Get him on a team, rehab him, get him back on the field. When he left, he was a good player, man.
Yeah, my thing with the Dez, I think the timing was bad for him with his diva act.
Yeah,
Dez was kind of like ahead of the curve as far as it went with Odell Beckham and Antonio Brown and the guys acting like they were just totally out of control playing receiver. And at times I would look at Dez in the way I know he carried himself with a lot of confidence, but there was times where you looked at his play and you looked at his attitude and with everything he was doing on the sideline and it didn't balance out.
Yeah.
And so I think you got to be careful, man. You don't want someone to make an example out of you, because Dez could still be he's a big target.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
he stayed pretty much healthy. He wasn't drug guy or a bad guy off the field, but very demonstrative on the field.
And in the locker room. Let me ask you a question, though. With that being said, would you want to see him in a Texans uniform?
Real deal, I'm still so sour, brother. I really don't want to see nobody in the Texans uniform. Because the Texans don't deserve, until they clean house, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the man get ruined. Come on. I want to see Dez go somewhere where he can have a chance.
Yeah.
I don't think he can get along with Bill O'Brien. If you can't get along with DeAndre Hopkins, this is a young man. They were saying during Radio Row at the Super Bowl, he's signing every autograph for every little kid. He's got his whole family with him walking around. He's spreading himself thin. Everybody that have anything to say about him, he's a great young man. Dez don't have that resume.
No.
So you may not want to put. Yeah. If you can't get along with him, how you gonna get along with Dez Bryant? Man, Dez may just choke him out. Be like, man, you know what? I'm gonna end this right now.
Yeah, Dez ain't.
Let's end it.
Yeah,
and just go for it.
Dez, Dez is a different breed than Hopkins.
Yeah, he better stay out of Houston.
You know what I'm saying?
You catch a murder case.
But I would like to see Dez on the field again because I always was a Dez Bryant. You know, I like Dez Bryant. I like what he did on the field. I still think that was a catch in Green Bay.
Yeah, he's a very good receiver, man.
You know, and just
very good.
He just you know.
He got kind of blackballed with that the diva stuff, man, with the being over the top with it. Sometimes you got to reel yourself in, but, you know, Dez is one of them guys, what I've heard, even through the process of when he was getting into the league, getting interviewed, they were saying, he said, well, my dad was a pimp.
His mom was a prostitute, something like that.
They asked him, well, where'd your mom work? Oh, she worked for my dad.
Oh, yeah.
They like, well, God. So,
does that mean your mom is a
but then the dude actually asked him that question. I'm like, if you say your dad was a pimp and your mom worked for your dad, I'm not even going to ask you the next question, man. I'll be like, okay, let's move to the next set of questions here.
Yes, let's go to the next
We'll fill in the blanks on them. I don't need to know all that. But so come on, man. Let's give Dez another look,
man. Let's see if we can see Dez on the field sometime soon.
I would love to.
I'd like to see that.
I would definitely love to, man.
Hey, man, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a Giants uniform.
Why not?
Because there's no receivers there anymore.
Why not?
Man, we'll see.
He could be the number one.
The number one.
If y'all had a quarterback.
From day one.
Whoever that boy is. Oh, man. You talking about a deer. They want to look just like the Manning brothers. Goodness grief. And then you mean to tell me that Cam Newton can't? Yeah. New York, beg Cam Newton to come up there so y'all can have a season, man.
Come on, man. Cam's going to come back and he's going to surprise somebody.
Go somewhere, because come on, man. Y'all tripping on Cam. Cam is a good, big, strong quarterback with a rocket arm. Mm-hmm. And y'all playing around with whoever. I can't think of this guy's name y'all got in New York, man. He's a rookie. He has a low ceiling. He ain't going nowhere. Y'all are not winning with him. Yeah, Jacksonville, y'all are not winning with Minshew. That boy in Denver, Locke, what's his name? Drew Locke, whatever his name is.
I don't even know who's in
Denver. Y'all are not winning with him. It's a lot of them, man. If you just stop and think about it. And I think is Fitzpatrick still in Miami? I know they just took Tua.
If he's not in Miami, trust me, he's somewhere.
He's somewhere.
He's gonna stay on somebody's roster.
It kills
and
me.
He's gonna have 2 or 3 good. He's gonna, even if he doesn't start, he's gonna start for 2 or 3 games
and blow it up.
And
then that 4th game,
and he's gonna throw 4 picks,
if not 5 or 6.
And he's right back to the. That's his MO, year. Man. That's what he does every year.
How much money I think he's made as much money as Tom Brady.
He might have, man.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's been around. He's been on a lot of teams. He's had some nice runs. He had a very nice run in Buffalo.
Fizz Magic.
Yeah.
Fizz Magic.
The magic. Yeah, man. The beard. Then he has the beard.
Yeah.
Does he still have his beard? I haven't seen him in a while.
He probably, it's summertime, man. He probably cut that rascal off.
Man, he was starting to look like McGregor a little bit.
Yeah, he has a little Conor McGregor in him, don't he?
Yeah, he had a little Conor McGregor in him.
He got a lot of it in him.
Last I seen. So,
yeah.
You know, who knows? We'll find out. He'll be somewhere, though. It'll be somewhere.
Man, you tripped me out with that image, man. You had an image pop up in my head. You know that little walk McGregor does when he goes out.
Shoulders back, arms. Yeah.
I love it, man. Man. I don't like him, but man, that walk, man, you gotta be pretty crunk to walk in the room like that.
Hey, McGregor he's not afraid of much, man. I mean, think about it. He'll fight anybody. I don't know how we're turning to a McGregor talk, but we're about to. He'll fight anybody in the MMA, and he'll fight boxing's best.
Yeah.
In his weight class. Floyd Mayweather.
Just get in the ring. He don't care what ring it is.
He don't care, man.
Like, where's the ring at?
And then when he walks out with he's talking shit.
Yeah.
He's got his swag, his shoulders back, and his arms.
Got the arms going.
Hey, man, if you don't like him, you gotta respect him a little bit.
I respect his crazy.
Yeah, his crazy.
I always wanted to be like that, but I always had a limit. I always knew my limitations. Like, you jump in there and be like, hey, hold on. Just say, hey,
Yeah.
When you just do it and just balls to the wall, like, screw it.
Hey, let's do it. That's how he is.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, you know what else?
Take a shot of tequila and just jump in there.
And just go. I heard Mike Tyson is training for something. Did you hear that? Yes.
Stop right now.
I heard Mike.
The show was going good.
I heard Mike.
Why you doing this, bro?
I heard Mike is training for something, man. I mean, let me look it up.
Like an eating competition or something?
No, boxing. He's in the ring training for something. Let me look it up. Let me see.
Man. Come on, real deal.
Yeah.
You killing me right now, man. Talking about Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's training. Let's see.
I knew I should have won this fight.
Let me see if I can find it.
Man, I was gonna
Oh, here it is. 7 fighters Mike Tyson could face as he plots a 4-round charity comeback. So he's gonna do a charity fight.
4 rounds.
I don't care what charity it is.
It's gonna be his charity.
I'm not getting in the ring with Mike. I don't care if he's 51 years old.
Mike could be like 70, man. I'm not touching
not for any charity.
Remember I just said when that reality hits you, when you get in that ring?
Yeah.
That's the reality. I'm not getting in there, dude.
No.
He could be 75 years old.
Man.
He's 53. It's a good chance he's gonna kill you.
He's 53. Let me see the names they threw out here.
That'll be my last shot of tequila. Take that shot and get in there. That's your last shot you gonna ever take. You'll be drinking through a straw the rest of your life.
Oh man. Hey, and these boys,
you one uppercut away from a tube feeding.
Man.
Come on now.
Yeah, so Mike is training to fight a charity fight. Would you watch it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would.
Would you pay to watch it?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would too.
I would pay for it.
I would too.
And then the killing thing, man, it's must-see TV.
You got to see it.
Is he going to leave the gray beard? He got to leave the gray beard on.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
And go get his tattoo freshened up. I mean, just get that sucker so it's crispy. Brand and kind of put reverse shading around it.
Oh, man.
Oh, that'd be nasty, boy. Iron Mike,
man. Did you see, I don't know. Mike has a big podcast. It's very popular.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called, but I seen man, hold that thought. Hold that thought.
I'm gonna hold it right here. I'm gonna hold it right here. I'm gonna say this much real. Mike Tyson, in my opinion, now I'm not gonna dispute what everybody else has seen, but from our era, the guys that's our age, the 40-somethings, greatest of all time.
Oh man, never seen anybody
of all time from our era.
From our era.
Yeah.
Are there people with better records? Yes.
More skill, maybe.
More skill, but as far as somebody that was just a pit bull in the ring, I've never seen anybody like Mike Tyson.
Man, just the whole he had everything. The fear factor.
Yeah.
The pit bull factor. The all the crazy stuff away from the ring. He just had it all. Just the whole wild man image.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say the greatest of our era.
Yeah.
Iron Mike.
Definitely, man. And then another thing too that I used to respect about Mike. What's Mike? 5'10" maybe?
Yeah, probably about 5'9", 5'10".
Hey, them jokers that he was fighting, them heavyweights, them big boys was 6'4", 6'5".
And then the killing thing, Mike was built like a bulldog, but you're talking about maybe about what, 210, 215?
Yeah.
Not just no enormous bulk here, but no neck.
None.
No neck to speak of.
None. And he was so just
violent, man.
Oh, he was violent, man.
Violent with everything. And then he had the walking pigeon-toed up to you.
Oh, yeah.
With the black shorts on, man. And
he didn't come in the ring with no flash. He had his little towel
over the head.
Towel over the neck or whatever. He had the hole cut in it.
It's like a death sentence. It's like when you've been sentenced to death. And he walk in the ring, dude. It's like, no, the game is over.
Man, hey.
You finna take. And then it got so bad to where dudes just started taking a fall.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't even want to feel it. They were like, I don't want to feel this.
They're like, oh, I felt one of those. The next time he hits me with that same punch, I'm going down.
Yeah.
I'm going
Make a business decision.
Yeah, make a business decision. I want to go home to my family. I don't want to spend the night in the hospital. So
or dead.
So I'm going to take this next punch, get my paycheck, and take it to the house.
Man, that's really what it became. Mike had that fear, put the fear of God in you.
And then another thing, too, hey, don't let Mike catch you in the streets. What's that boy Mitch? Who he busted up his eye, jumped up.
They left Mike alone. And then they were worried about, they had the one dude he caught in New York and New Jersey on the street.
Yeah.
Mike broke his hand.
Was it Mitch Green? No. Or that wasn't Mitch Green.
He knocked this boy eye out the socket. His eye was like how Kimbo Slice used to knock their eyes out. Mike hit him one time, knocked the eye out your skull.
Damn.
And then it was one dude when Mike got locked up, tried him. And I don't know what they did. They didn't say what Mike did to him, but he could have did a life sentence. Nobody else would have spoke to him.
Hey,
you don't want to deal with them kind of problems.
Man, if you're gonna deal with Mike Tyson in his prime, you want to do it in the ring. You don't want to do it in those.
I need a referee and some police out there.
You don't want to do it in those 6x6. Cell.
And gotta wait for somebody to come.
Oh no.
Why are you waiting, man? That's the longest wait of your life.
Yeah, man. Hey, if that guy tried Mike in there, hey, man, that's a brave man right there.
Yeah, just that damn stupid. I don't know it's one of them. That's a no-no.
Nah, we don't want to mess with Mike, man.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
But, the moral to the story is we might get a Mike Tyson fight. Looking forward to it.
I can't wait. Hey, man, check this out. Here's another no-no. And I know we got to keep it moving. Dan Orlovsky. I want to say he was a backup quarterback even for the Texans at one point.
I think so.
Same joker. It looked like him.
I think you're right.
Got a joker here. And he ranks these quarterbacks here.
He has a punter's last name.
Yeah, Orlovsky. That's one. I would never want an Orlovsky on my team. I don't care under any circumstances. Now, they almost put it up here. He has this ranking of quarterbacks. I'm going to let it keep going. He had Tua, Tagovailoa. I know I probably messed his name up. Everybody know who Tua is, Alabama. Alabama. And then on the same list, he's got Kyler Murray.
Uh-huh.
And he has Joe Burrow,
mm-hmm.
Who went number 1 this season. And he got Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on just for a second, real deal. Yeah, I'm not trying to embarrass anybody here, okay? How do you speak of, I think Lamar Jackson ended up with, he led the league in touchdowns, I know that.
Uh-huh.
And then he was damn near led the league in rushing. And he didn't even play the last game. I think he was probably like 3rd or 4th in rushing, maybe 5th at the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And he won the MVP. And could have very well won the Super Bowl had they had got through. Who knocked him out the playoffs? I forget who beat him. It's salute me at the moment. But anyway, the point I'm making is right here. He lists these players as following.
The Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs. He lists these young men's in the following order. Here's his top 5 quarterbacks since the 2018 NFL draft. Okay, according to Dan Orlovsky. And man, why we keep letting Orlovskys talk? Man, don't ever say just. But here's the thing. He said his number 1 prospect was Sam Darnold. Okay, Sam Darnold's trash. He's okay.
Yeah,
at best.
Mm-hmm.
Orlovsky, he's trash, guys. Okay, okay. Number 2 was Joe Burrow. Burrow might have a little potential, but he's never played a game in the NFL.
Never.
Numbnuts. Okay. Then Kyler Murray. I like Kyler Murray. That's Mighty Mouse, man. He's got a lot of potential. Okay. Number 4 was Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay.
He never played a game. I like Tua, but he ain't never played a game in the NFL.
Okay. And
then number 5, top quarterback since the 2018 draft is Lamar Jackson.
I wonder what is he basing that off of? Like, how are you judging it? Like, the best passing quarterback? Like, how is he judging?
How do you put Sam Darnold number 1 and Lamar Jackson last?
Yeah.
If you ever seen Sam Darnold play, it's like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
At all times. He will make some plays, but he's making them plays out of fear, man. He's not making these plays based on him knowing what he's doing.
I think it was last year when he said he's seeing ghosts or something like that.
He was hearing them.
Or hearing or
I heard people seeing ghosts, real deal.
Well, he said
you hear a ghost.
Yeah.
He ain't even seeing. He's hearing these rascals.
He was shook out there.
Yeah, he shook.
He was shook.
Yeah.
He was shook out there.
Oh, yeah.
When he made that statement. But yeah, man, how do you come on, man. And even in that list, how do you put Kyler Murray ahead of
Lamar
Jackson? Now, I think he's looking for that prototypical 6'4" blonde-haired
and he's
throwing quarterback.
If he's the quarterback down, I believe that's who he is. We had his raggedy butt down here in Houston for a season. We have a collection of raggedy ass quarterbacks we keep down. And I believe that's that same rascal. But out this whole list right here, the only one even close is Kyler Murray, and he's not close. You got
nowhere close.
Nowhere close.
Nowhere close.
And you got 2 college quarterbacks that could fall flat on their face. I don't want to see them do that. I want to see them both succeed. And then you got Sam Darnold, who we know here's go. Poke the dice.
Yeah. He's seeing, yeah.
Then they call him that, poke the dice?
He's seeing poltergeist. He is hearing and seeing ghosts out there. And that's documented.
He said it.
He said it, not us. He said it. He said he's seeing things out there.
Hey, man, well.
That list is trash.
And to put Lamar Jackson at the bottom, not only is he the MVP, young man's on the cover of Madden, if I'm not mistaken. He's the MVP. Took his team deep into the playoffs. He's a second-year player.
Yeah.
He's gonna get better.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
And he didn't just run the ball well last year. He threw the ball well.
He led the league in touchdown passes.
Yeah.
So I mean, how do you move up the list?
Man, that's a horrible list.
I don't even want to be on that list.
I wish we could ask him. I wish we could call. What's his last name?
Orlowski.
I wish we could call Mr. Orlowski and say, "Hey, man, what gives with this list you got here? Can you explain that to us? Because it makes no sense.
It ain't
jiving with us over here at the That Just Happened show.
It's like a hot take, man. He's a shock jock.
Yeah.
Do a hot take like that. Something just so ridiculous, man.
People like us will talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it because it's so absurd.
It'll take up 5 minutes of our segment.
Yeah, I'm done with him.
Just to talk about that.
Screw him. He's an idiot.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, have you had time to check out that Jordan thing? It's called The Last Dance.
I have, man. I've checked it out. It's cool. Like, but the thing, when I watch documentaries, I like to see stuff that I never knew or heard. Most of the stuff that I've seen is kind of stuff that I've seen before.
Well, we lived through that.
Yeah, we lived through it.
We've
seen it. Yeah, we seen it. It wasn't nothing that. What I found interesting is they basically let Dennis Rodman do what he wanted to do for part of the season.
Took a vacation.
Went to Vegas. Kicking it.
Had Carmen Electra.
Yeah.
I like his taste in women, real deal.
Yeah, man. Carmen was a bad girl back in the day.
She's still pretty bad.
Still is.
She's still pretty bad, man.
Probably
and then the killer thing, Dennis would walk up in that joint with an earring in both nostrils, one in the middle.
A flamingo shirt.
With green or red hair.
Yeah.
And, man, you got Madonna on you.
Uh-huh.
Or Carmen Electra. I know I'm leaving some off the list.
He was a rock star.
He's snatching them.
Yeah.
This Woody would just snatch what he want out of there.
Yeah. He was on some rock star type of stuff, man.
Just that wild man syndrome.
Yeah.
Hey, big props.
But yeah, big props to Dennis, man. But back to the show.
Back to the show.
I seen the first 2 episodes, and it's pretty cool. You know, it's there's nothing else to watch out there right now, so
yeah,
I definitely would say watch it.
I'm gonna check it out, man. I missed them. I missed the first 2 due to circumstances. I didn't really want to miss them. I ended up just not catching them. And but I will check these out.
Yeah, check it out, man. Check that out. Watch that boy Mike. You know, Mike played in an era that's different than this era, man.
Whole different world.
Yeah. You know, they were showing part of the like on the second episode, they were showing a lot of the Detroit Bad Boys Pistons because they were talking a lot about Dennis in this past episode. And man,
well, that's where Dennis came from.
It was a different world back then.
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally just
hand checking.
You could hand check.
Clotheslining. Knocking them out. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you might get a tech.
Or you might not, depending on who you were.
Yeah, or it just might be a regular foul. Get your ass to the foul line, wipe that blood off your face, and then shoot your free throws.
Man, you know, and it was strange that you mentioned that, man. There was a little controversy this week between Draymond Green and Charles Barkley. Draymond was saying that, now, and he was saying, and I'm not quoting, this is coming off my memory, off the dome, that he was much more instrumental to his team than what Charles Barkley was. And I was thinking to myself, there's some real good weed they got out there.
In the Golden State?
In Sacramento, no, in Golden State.
In Cali?
Yeah, in Cali. They based out of, what's that part of California they from?
The Bay Area.
The Bay Area.
The Bay Area.
There's some good shit out there.
Yeah.
Because at no point in time, just think about, I grew up in that era, Draymond. You probably wouldn't even remember, young man. But the thing about it is, Charles carried his team. He was the man in Phoenix. Remember
and
Phoenix?
Philadelphia.
And in Philly.
Yeah.
But it was his team.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Charles and 3 other people.
Yeah,
it was Charles Barkley's team.
Yeah.
Come on, let's not act like we can't have CTE like 38. And same thing in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Those were his squads.
Who was his point guard he had? It was pretty good.
Johnson, was Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't have
Dan Marley, Thunder Dan.
Yeah, Dan Marley.
You had was it Bobby Jackson? Was it Bobby Jackson? No, it was Thunder Dan. It was Kevin Johnson, Charles Barkley. What was the other? I can see that guy right now. I just can't call his name.
But nowhere near the squad that Golden State had.
Yeah.
Draymond.
And Draymond saying he's more instrumental. You out here with Kevin Durant, Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr's your coach, and all the talent that's come through the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So, man, I can't believe he was really serious about that, but he said it.
He was smoking that exotic strand. That Bay Area.
Icky.
That icky out there with old E40.
Yeah, getting icky.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what the little beef was on that, man. And Charles really handled it. He handled it well. He had made a comment. He was saying that how much he liked Draymond, and he thought it was kind of funny, you know, all the comments and stuff. He made some specific comments about Draymond and about how stupid that comment was, and I thought it was funny because Charles handled it with class. But Chuck, we remember your game, big boy. You was the man.
Hey, Chuck wasn't always big boy.
No, he was freight train.
He was freight train.
Yeah, he was
you
a freight
catch him
train
on that
first.
fast break, don't step in front of him.
With 2 hands.
With two hands.
Yeah.
2 hands. Yeah, he was a 2-hand dunker.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, sure was.
Yeah, man.
2-foot leaper, too. Come off of 2 feet with 2 hands.
Hey, the best
and
2 people off 2 feet was Chuck and Dominique Wilkins.
You know, that's the craziest thing, because Dominique, I never seen a 2-foot jumper like that. That was so awkward, man.
Hey,
how you glide on a 2-foot jump? A 2-foot jump.
Hey, he was a 2-foot jumper. And I think didn't he win a dunk contest? Or he was a big part of the dunk contest back then.
Going against Jordan, they were a beast. So I think he may have won one.
Okay. No, I think no.
I know Spud Webb won one.
Yeah, no.
They were both on the Hawks at that time.
Yeah.
But
and his brother was on the Knicks.
But the only person that could beat him was Jordan.
Yeah. He didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, but he put up a fight.
Yeah. Off 2 feet.
Off of 2 feet.
Off of 2 feet, man.
I mean, he just had that he would get hang time like that somehow. And man, it was a thing of beauty, man. And so, I threw that out there for all the guys our age that actually realize some of the crap people say now.
Oh, man.
And know it's just straight garbage. Come on, Draymond.
Man, you know what I heard?
You ain't better than Charles Barkley.
No.
At no point in time have you ever been better than Charles Barkley.
But you know what? One thing about Draymond, he is a good player.
He's good.
He's good. Right. He's good. I mean, but he...
in that system, too.
Yeah.
Draymond's the type of player, put him on any other team. Mm-hmm. And depend on him.
Yeah, you can't depend on him. I mean, he's a great role player. He's a great in that role that he's played for Golden State. But, yeah, you put him on another team, will he be able to carry it like Charles did? Nah, that ain't happening.
It ain't going to happen. He don't even carry that kind of cliche.
Nah.
Because I know when Barkley came to Houston, I was excited. I didn't want to see OT go and Sam Cassell go and Robert Horry go. I was mad about that. Mm-hmm. But see, that's why I also have a lot of respect for the Rockets. Because just through the years, everything may not have worked out the way we wanted to work out, but they always brought stars. And we've always had star Rocket players.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Premier
Clyde,
players.
the Glide.
Yeah, of course, Clyde.
That King. They brought in. They brought him in.
Yeah. You're talking about the guys they did not draft.
Yeah, they didn't draft him. They brought him in.
All the way from Clyde to Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley.
Man, I forgot about Scottie Pippen.
Just the list goes on and on, man. Tracy McGrady.
Uh-huh.
I know we drafted y'all. We ain't gonna include him. We drafted Steve Francis.
You got the Laker now, center.
Dwight Howard.
Oh yeah, Dwight Howard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a long list. I know I'm leaving a lot. Mutombo, Dikembe Mutombo. I'm leaving some names off of there, but we've always had star players here, and the way we got them, you probably didn't agree with all the time, but we kept them here, and we continue to do so.
Yeah.
Just looking at the Russell Westbrook trade that happened this season.
Yeah. Man, it sucks. We couldn't even get a full season in with him, man. But
he's fully healthy. They just waiting, man. Ain't nothing. All our guys are good. They just. Well,
hey, that's one thing too.
Social distance.
If the NBA does continue the season, everybody's gonna be rested and for the most part healthy.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Real deal. I ain't gonna talk your head off. I'm gonna wrap you up with this one though.
Come on. What we got?
Let's wrap it up. I know we're going long now, but I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way I can say it. And I know he can send goons and they'll probably never find me, man. But man, my boy, I grew up a big Michael Jordan fan.
Uh-huh.
And man, I would even skip school to be the first one with his shoes. And I would buy both pair, when they would come out with two colors at one time and wear one of each. Risk life and limb.
Uh-huh.
And this was not like how they do now, but I'm talking about in the 80s and 90s when it was actually relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This stuff they doing now, I don't know what's wrong with these people now. But I would have his posters on my wall and everything. Man, MJ, with all the money, he's bagged up under the eyes, man. He looking rough, man.
Yeah,
what's wrong with MJ?
They were saying something too about his eyes being like yellow or something. He doesn't look healthy. He done
gained another 50 pounds or something.
Yeah, he done put some weight on. He's living good.
That's called good living.
I mean, he must be eating where his chef must be hooking it up.
God, I'm sitting there looking at a picture of him. Man, come on, MJ, man, get that together, brother. We don't want to have another accident here, man. Go ahead and get yourself together. Together, brother, man, and get
right.
Get some Visine and stuff.
Hey, maybe he likes to take advantage of the legal. Maybe he's getting some of that billionaire strand that
yellow. They call it
that makes your eyes yellow, not red. You know what I mean? It's only accessible to the billionaires.
Evidently, that's what it is. Look like he might be injecting that, man. Or something. Cause God, dog, Mike.
Yeah, man. I get. Yeah,
he got to get cleaned up a little bit, old man.
He does look a little.
He hadn't aged gracefully.
Yeah, he looks a little worn.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks a little worn.
Rode hard and put away wet.
Yeah. And then Mike still wears that old school hoop earring, man. He ain't never gonna lose that hoop earring.
That
in
boy's
his
a
left
pirate.
ear.
He's just a straight up pirate, man. Just I done jacked y'all, and I'm gonna let you know.
Oh man, I know.
pirate.
Hey, Mike's making money, man. Today, you know what? Let me give a shout out to my son, Nico. My son Nico Dash. His birthday was yesterday.
Big Nico
Turned 16, and you know what he wanted for his birthday? Some J's.
Some J's.
But they call them retro J's. So
it's something, the ones that's coming out Friday.
Yeah, to us, they're just old school.
It's the white with the. I seen them with the fire on the side, the black bottom.
Yeah. $248.
He gonna get them. His old man gonna buy them.
Man, I already got them.
When's his birthday?
It was yesterday.
Oh, he already got them all?
No, because it takes because they like these people sell them, like individuals sell them to this company, and then the company, it's called StockX or something like that. Then the company has to verify that they're authentic, because if they're not authentic, they're not going to send it. There's like a middleman that plays the middleman. So when you order them, the individual sends them to the middleman, and the middleman sends them to you. So I think you can get them like, yeah.
What happened to Foot Locker, man?
What happened to Foot Locker? You know what I'm saying?
You say the individual to the middleman.
To the middleman, and then
that's why they 240, because everybody got touched.
Right, but at Foot Locker, they didn't have this color like purple and black. At Foot Locker, they're like 180. So by the time it goes through this man to that man, you're paying 240, 250 for them. You know,
it's way too complicated, big dog. It's
way too complicated.
That's why I go to Academy, man. I gave up.
Come on, man. Go to Academy, Dick's Sporting Good. Because then I like going to Academy and I like going to Dick's because I can go get me some Nikes, and then I can go look at the new fishing poles, or I can go look at the.
I got other interests.
Yeah, other interests.
Mike don't have my attention like that right now.
Nah, man.
I'll get the running Nikes for about 69. I'll go up to 79.
Yeah.
And then I'll go grab a pair of sweatpants. And I'll grab me a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I might go over there, man, and get look at the fishing rods and shit.
And still be under 100 or close to it.
When we start creeping over 100, I slow down. And then I'm not ashamed. I don't have that kind of. I'll put stuff back at the register. I don't care.
Yeah.
I come to reality. That's when I have my reality check. Right there when it's time to pay. Then all them dreams go away. Like, I'll put them back.
You're like, you know what? Now I think about it, I don't need these. I'll take this. I'll take these sweatpants and this white T-shirt. I'll take these two things.
And that fishing line. Put them shoes back up.
Give me that. Yeah, give me that fishing line.
I can wear these Adidas a little longer.
Hey, man. That's when you're old. That's when you're 40 and above, man.
That's what it is, brother. That's what that is, man.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, I'm going to say it like this, man. For real Deal Rudy, fresh ink finest.
Already.
For Mr. 38, it's Warren G. the phone, man. Please check us out. Hit subscribe. Hit every button on that thing, man.
That's right.
Support your boys, man. We're going to try to do some more things and keep it going and keep it moving.
Yeah, man. And we're going to see you next Wednesday live on Facebook.
Absolute.
Bam.